Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Oblong Polka Dots and my name is Kerr, and on this channel we talk about makeup, skincare, and beauty. So if that's something you're into, you've come to the right place. Today we are going to talk about the Joah palette. This one is called the Berry Best. I recently bought another palette as well. You'll see it in a different video. I'm new to this brand, but I did see that it was circulating on the internet, so I thought I would give it a try. Let's see. This is one of those 4-pan quads that is similar to the one from ColourPop. So that whole series, very similar. But the formula is definitely different. So far, my experience with the Joah brand is that the formula is drier than ColourPop, but there's not any fallout. So, you know, it's very pigmented as well. It has 2 mattes and 2 shimmers, and each of them are named. This one is called Lychee, this is Golden Berry, that's Cranberry, and that's Passion Fruit. So normally when I do my shadow, I do it from a gradient look, so lightest on the inside, darkest on the outside. Let's get into this. I do not have a lot of time today, you guys, so we're not going to mess around. I'm going to start off with my Essence Prime Like a Boss eyeshadow primer. I talk about this in pretty much every video. I love this primer so much. It's affordable, it's high quality. You can get it on sale often at Ulta because they sell the Essence brand. Will they have like a buy more, get more, or buy one, get one free? And yeah, it keeps my shadow from moving around. It keeps it intact all day. It keeps it from creasing, so love it. I'm also going to go in with this Conceal and Perfect from Milani. This is in the shade number 4 Nectar. I'm just going to do a little color correcting under my eyes. We're going to let that sit there while we're working on our eyes. And I'm going out on a limb here that this palette is not going to have any fallout because my experience with the other one is that it also didn't have any fallout, so I'm not going to have to fix that. And then for my lid, I'm going to go in with this Caviar stick from Laura Mercier. It's called Bed of Roses. This is what it looks like. We're going to do this because we want a nice pop of pink on that lid to lay the shadow on top of. You can use these Caviar sticks on their own as well, but I tend to use them as a base for whatever shadow I'm putting on, just to be able to make sure that the shadow has a nice kind of clear canvas to work with. All right, so for the lid, we're going to go ahead and grab this flat pencil, or excuse me, flat brush. We're going to start off with this color right here. I'm going to work that all over the lid. Yep, as suspected, there's no kick up in the pan at all, and there's no fallout coming from the brush. This is just a really nice formula. And I really like this color. This is very pretty. So we're just popping that all over the lid. We're not doing any blending, we're just pressing the color in. We're going to do the same thing with this other color right here for the outer corner. Same brush, same side. And we're just putting this on the outer third to half of the lid. Do the same thing with the other side. Very nice pigmentation. A little bit more on this side. Just bringing it up to that crease. Same thing for here. We're just pressing it in. That's all we're doing. So what we're going to do now is take this NYX glitter primer. We're going to put this on the lid and all the places that we want the NYX shadows to really stick. I love this stuff. It's amazing. Amazing. We need just a brush. Blech. I need a brush for this one because I don't want to use the same one. So just a nice flat brush. A little bit of this primer goes a long ways. You really don't need a lot. And we're just, again, sticking that wherever we want the next shadow to really pop. So we're doing that on about the inner 2/3 of the eye. There we go. And believe me, this is already tacky. It's like already sticky. So whatever I put on top of it is going to stay. I definitely recommend buying a tube of this for sure. If you have shadows where it's really hard to get the pigment to stay, then that really does help. So we're going to start off with this color right here, and we're going to do that on the inside. Same brush, but we're going to flip it over to the side that we haven't used yet. And we're just pressing that into the lid. Now, had we not used that primer, I would say that this color would be a more sheer wash. But because we used it, we're getting a lot more bang for our buck. And then we're going to go in with that last color as well. This one right here. We're going to do that for the rest of the eye. Same brush. We're putting that right over where that crease is, so we can marry all those colors together. And there we go. That's pretty easy, you guys. This little quad gives a really beautiful eye, and I believe that all of these colors actually can be worn alone. So if you just want to do like a monochromatic look, you could pull that off as well. A little bit more on this side. Love it. Pretty simple, right? All right, let's finish our face because we really don't have much time here. We are going to go in with a concealer. This one is from Lancome. It's the Taint Idol Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. I have mine in the shade 470. We're putting that right on top of that color corrector, just like that. And then we're going to take a sponge. I normally like my sponges dry, but lately I've been spraying them with a little bit of water, so we're just going to do that. We don't want it to be saturated, we just want it to be damp. And that's what we've got. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to use that to blend out our concealer. Just letting that get tacky a little bit. There we go. I love this concealer. It comes in a really wide range of shades and tones. And if you want something that plays well with a lot of other products, I would definitely invest in buying one of these. I think it retails for $29. I have a few different shades, and I use it pretty much with every look that I make. And I feel like they last for a fair amount of time. You don't need a lot of product. It's got good coverage. And I also like the fact that it's very skin-like. It's got a really beautiful skin-like finish. There we go. See that? Love it. Love it. And then we're not doing any foundation today. So we're going to take a powder and we're going to set this concealer. This is my favorite powder. They don't make it anymore. It's from Becca. And I only have a little tiny bit left, if you can see that. This is called the Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. I'm just going to pop a little of that in the lid. Oops. Girl, I'm seriously over here making a mess. There we go. And then we're just going to set the under eye. Everywhere that we just put that concealer. That's better. Now it won't move for the day. And then, let's see. Let's put this away. Oops. You guys, I'm really just over here struggling. Oh, that was easy. Struggling for no reason. All right, so we're also going to go in and just brighten up the under eye a little tiny bit. I have one of these sponges that I got from Amazon, and then I have this soft focus setting powder or finishing powder. It's from Black Radiance, and this one is in Golden Almond. Just pressing that little pad in there, and we're just going underneath. Just something to brighten it up a little tiny bit. Okay, and then we're going to go in with a setting spray. I have the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray here, so that's what we'll use. Actually, you know, let's put on a little bit of blush. Let's do blush. I wasn't going to do blush, but I'm doing blush. This one is from Sephora. It's called Hey Jealousy. And this is what it looks like. It's a nice berry tone blush. And I believe that these are buildable, if I recall. Just putting that like that. I like to bring my blush up and around, and definitely just underneath my eye, because I feel like it gives that really pretty ethereal look. And that's pretty much the look I'm going for when I put on blush. Here we go. Lovely shade. And Sephora has really beautiful blushes that are at a pretty affordable price. And if you catch them on sale, it's even better. All right, so we are going to go in with a liner. Actually, sorry, forgot the spray. Set our face first. Okay, that's our Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And actually, on top of that, I'm going to go in with this One Size setting spray from Patrick Starr. I like this stuff too. Woo. Woo. It's strong, you guys, but it works. Believe me, this is not going anywhere all day. I'm going in with an Urban Decay pencil. This one is in Love Drug. And I'm just going to line my eyes. Going into that waterline. Just like that. And yes, I know, I've said it a million times before. I don't like to line the under or my lower line, but I've been doing it a lot lately. So I guess we'll just do it. I don't mind doing it with a bright color. It's when I use like a dark color, I feel like it just kind of closes off my eye. There we go. And then I'm also going to go back in really quick with that shadow. And I'm going to get a little brush here, and I'm just going to go underneath. Oof. With this berry. Just to pull in the color to the bottom and the top. And then a little bit of that other sparkly color right there. Love it. Love to see it. Let's do a little inner corner highlight while we're at it. There we go. That rounds the look off nicely. Okay, so let's finish up with the mascara. I have this one that's like a sample. I don't much care for this actually. It's the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. I opened it, so I'm using it, but I'm telling you, this is not something I would buy. It's a very thick formula, and I don't really feel like it's doing much for my lashes at all. But we're using it because we opened it. Okay. All right. That's what it looks like, you guys. It's not, like I said, it's not my favorite, but it's not, I don't know. It's just very dry. You can see it's a bit clumpy on the end of my lash. I don't much care for that. I really like a wet formula. And that's probably why I'm not feeling this. So I have a little bit on my lid there. We'll let that dry off and then I'll flake it off later. It's probably a better mascara for like your lower lash line, but yeah, not my favorite. Let's flake off that little mistake that we made and then throw on some gloss and we'll be done. There it goes. Easy. Okay. How about this one? It's tried and true. This is from Juvia's Place. It's called Mirage. I'm just going to throw that on and be done. And there we go. That's it. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I like this little palette. I think it was a good purchase. I like the other one too. So I think between the two of them so far for this little quads, this is the one I like more. So there you go. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.